Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I haven't posted it in a while. Sorry about that. Let me delete these tabs. But yeah, so I tried to search up everything to see if to make this video work, but it did. So I'm gonna be ranking the top let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 elements. So I'm gonna be ranking the 14 elements from F tier to S tier, starting with fire. And I'm going to be rating by their performance and their combos and how they can be useful. And I'm going to say fire. I'm going to put that at maybe an E tier. It has long cooldowns on the moves. You can easily, it has a large radius, which is good. The damage is good. I might put this at maybe a D tier. But, you know, it's just not the best element to have, so I don't really recommend it. That's actually personal preference. And next we have water. I'm gonna put water to a B tier. You're wondering why I'm doing this. The combos and the radius with the radius with the spells and the cooldowns is pretty decent and is very good, and it can do very good damage. Don't let tiers fool you. It's all about the combos and how it performs. So I would say water as a B tier. It's not bad. Maybe possibly a C tier, but personally, if you're good with water, if you have it maxed out, you can literally kill or eliminate someone with literally blood or Eclipse or maybe Celestial. I doubt that though, but you know, water is pretty good. It's good trolling because it stuns people. But next we have lightning. Lightning, I might put this at a C tier. It's not bad, you know, it's just kind of a casual element. The cooldowns is pretty decent. The damage is decent. I won't put it above water just because of the combos, but you know, you can use a stun move and you can connect moves, so it could probably be a C tier. And so next we have earth, and I do not recommend it. It's an F tier. Literally, all of it is predicament and literally running away, basically. You use the moves, it's not useful. You have all these moves. It does decent damage if you have it at like a low tier. If you have it at a low level, and like it does decent damage for your level, but as you like, you know, get to a higher level, like when you max it out, it's just completely terrible and it's not good. The ultimate is not good either. Wind, I'm gonna put this at a S tier. You're gonna be wondering why I put it at an S tier, and to be honest, it's just overpowered. So the passive, where it gets 1.25 times the amount of damage when you're in the air, you can literally go airborne. You can use the airborne move. I don't know if it's exactly called the airborne move, but if you use that move and then use the third move and then the first one, like, it's just so overpowered. And like the last move, hands down, wind is S tier. Okay, so wind is actually really good. We're gonna go with darkness, and darkness, I'll put this at a B tier as well. Darkness is not the worst, but totally is not the best. If you do not use the mark, like the E move on darkness, it's kind of useless. I don't recommend it. So it's kind of better for higher levels when you have more mana, or mana, however you pronounce it. But darkness is not that bad. It is decent damage, so go for it if you want darkness. Light, I'm going to put that, I want to say S tier, but light has some doubts, so I'm going to put it at A tier. And the reason why I put light at A tier is because it requires a lot of aiming with the first spell and this, well, the first move. The second move, it's not bad. It just blinds the player. Third move, you got to be kind of in a close range, or either you just have to like predict where the player is going. Fourth move, that's not that bad. And yeah, light is overall just a good element for starters, but I don't recommend it for going large level. Now, for all means necessary, if you want to use light, go for it. If you have a high level for light, then you can. I do recommend having the storage though, because it's not a good it's not really a good element to like solo or like use permanently. So that's up to me. That's my personal opinion of light, but it's up to you. Metal, I'm really gonna put this on an E tier, just because metal is it's not good. Metal, The last move, it's just random kind of, and it's not the best. The first move, Kai's Predicament, and it's not the best. It doesn't have the biggest radius, so it doesn't really barely do damage. The E move, the passive, not good. It literally just breaks shield. That's not the best. Second move, don't think so. Metal is although just not the best element to choose, but you know, it's good for starters, I guess, because it's a rare and people might think it's good. So, but just don't max it out. You're gonna be wasting your time. So with Eclipse, this is a tricky one. I'm gonna put it at a C tier. Eclipse, it's good, okay, but there's some doubts about it. It's good for tick damage, and it's like, but it's just not the best because it's like kind of a close range. It's like a close range type attack. The second move, which I forgot that move. I think that one is like either the shockwave and like when you're close to someone, or yeah, that's the third one. There's some, I had it literally today. I rolled it, but I don't like it. It's kind of boring because it gets boring. I mean, when you level it up, it's not really that fun, to be honest. It's just weird. I don't really like Eclipse, and I don't think it's like the best, just because it's more of a close range type attack, and if you're far, it does barely any damage. And so with the first move, it's not the best. Now the last move, it's not the worst, but you know, totally not the best either. So I rank it as a C tier. Blood, I'll rank it as an A tier. Blood, you can use it at a very far range, the first move. The second move is just is a really good element overall, but it does rely on one move, which is the Purge move, which it like doubles, it like multiplies the damage by 1.25. So it's a good overall move. I just don't like the shield. It's really not even meant. It's not really that useful. I mean, it's really not useful at all. You could replace that. So I just put it in an A tier. I mean, A tier. So yeah, let's see with Celestial. Celestial, I'll put that in this S tier. Not because it's only a legendary, but only because the moves are you can spam them, you can combo them, and it's very kind of widely ranged. The last move, you can hold it, or you don't have to hold it. If you hold it midway and let go, it can make a large meteor and still have a cooldown of 3.2 seconds or something like that. Celestials, although there's a very good element, and if you have it, I don't recommend changing it unless you have like the Game Pass element storage and keep level and then just get something else. But other than that, don't bother with it. Like changing it. Time is an S tier, but personally, time is kind of a fun thing because it's kind of a tick damage attack, but it does a lot of damage because it's heavenly. So it's like, imagine just being far range, just doing tick damage, doing a lot of damage, and it's just kind of fun. But sometimes when you just get a higher level, it's just kind of boring. So recommend element storage to just have other elements to do or use. Reality Collapse, I'll put that at S tier too. Let me shorten it. But Reality Collapse is definitely very good. You can blind people with you can send them to different dimensions. So that's pretty cool. And it's like really good visually, and it does a lot of damage. The moves do a lot of damage, and it's quite a large radius. So I mean, it's not the best radius, it's like mid-range radius. So that's actually really good. And Gravity, of course, forgot to just if there was anything above S tier, I would. Gravity is not even S tier, it's like S plus tier. So like Gravity is just really good overall. The meteors, where you just grab them and just throw them, and just you click, and it just kablooms. The damage is amazing, and it's the cooldowns mid. It's very good. Okay, so yeah, if you get wind, definitely recommend it, but only do it when you're high level. Don't do it when you're a new player. So those are the tier lists of these elements. Earth, the worst. Metal, don't think so. Fire, nah. Lightning, you could survive with it, kind of. Eclipse, that's good. I might rank it a B tier just because of the fact that Eclipse is a exotic, and that, you know, It's not the worst. So I'm going to put that at a B tier, actually. But, yeah. Don't recommend it over blood. Try to get blood, not Eclipse. But, yeah, water, good. Darkness, only good when you have high mana and, like, when you're a higher level, kind of. Or have the XP game pass, something like that. Light, very good. Blood, very, very good. Wind, amazing, but you're going to make people rage quit with that. Celestial, it's kind of common, so people can predict your moves, but still is very good. Time, that's good. Reality Collapse, that's good. And Gravity, that's amazing. So thank you guys for watching this video. And these are the tier list of all the elements. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.